There is a waterfall that flows in reverse, shooting upward into the sky instead of down. Wind so powerful it lifts the entire river back up the cliff face. Elsewhere, the ocean glows electric blue at night as if lit by underwater lights. Swimmers leave trails of neon behind them with every movement. These are not special effects or edited videos. They are real phenomena happening right now on our planet. By the time we reach number 1, you will see a place where lightning strikes constantly for months without stopping. Earth is stranger than most people realize. Nature creates spectacles that look impossible until you see them yourself. Fire rainbows, blood red waterfalls, and stones that move on their own across desert floors. Scientists have spent decades trying to explain some of these events. Here are 10 unbelievable natural phenomena that actually exist. 10. Bioluminescent waves on certain beaches. The ocean glows bright blue after dark. Each wave that crashes leaves a trail of electric light. Tiny organisms called dinoflagellates produce this glow when disturbed. Swimming through the water creates streaks of neon like something from another world. The effect is most common in warm tropical waters during specific seasons. Caused by microscopic plankton called dinoflagellates common in places like Puerto Rico and the Maldives. Light is produced through a chemical reaction most visible on moonless nights, can appear suddenly and disappear within days. 9. Sailing stones of Death Valley. In a dry California lakebed, heavy rocks leave long trails behind them. They appear to slide across the ground without any help. For decades, no one could explain how stones weighing hundreds of pounds moved. Then scientists discovered that thin ice sheets push them during rare winter conditions. The trails can stretch hundreds of meters across the cracked desert floor. Located in Death Valley National Park, stones can weigh over 300 kilograms. Movement happens only under specific ice and wind conditions. Mystery solved in 2014 using GPS tracking. Trails remain visible for years after movement. 8. Fire rainbows cross certain summer skies. Brilliant bands of color appear in the clouds. They look like rainbows set on fire, glowing with intense reds and oranges. Fire rainbows are actually called circumhorizontal arcs. They form when sunlight passes through ice crystals at exactly the right angle. The effect only happens when the sun is very high in the sky. Requires the sun to be at least 58 degrees above the horizon. Formed by hexagonal ice crystals in cirrus clouds, most common in mid-latitude summer months, can stretch across large portions of the sky. Not actually related to fire or rainbows. 7. Blood falls. Antarctica. In the frozen white landscape of Antarctica, a bright red waterfall pours from a glacier. It looks like the ice is bleeding. The color comes from iron-rich saltwater trapped beneath the ice for millions of years. When it reaches the surface, the iron oxidizes and turns blood red. Ancient microbes still live in that water, surviving without oxygen or light. Located at Taylor Glacier in Antarctica, water has been trapped beneath ice for nearly 2 million years. Contains no oxygen yet supports microbial life. First discovered in 1911, iron oxidation causes the vivid red color. 6. Lenticular clouds. Above certain mountains, perfectly smooth disc-shaped clouds appear. They look exactly like flying saucers hovering in the sky. Lenticular clouds form when moist air flows over mountain peaks. They stay in one place while the wind moves through them. Many early UFO sightings were likely these strange stationary clouds. Form when stable air flows over mountains, remain stationary even in high winds. Often mistaken for UFOs due to their shape, can stack in layers resembling pancakes. Pilots avoid them because of severe turbulence. The phenomena had become even more extreme, from reversing waterfalls to lightning storms that never end. 5. Reverse waterfalls. In certain windy locations, waterfalls refuse to fall. Instead, the water shoots straight up into the air. Strong updrafts catch the falling water and push it back above the cliff. The effect can last for hours during intense storms. Videos of these events look like gravity has been switched off. Occur in extremely windy coastal locations common in places like Iceland and Australia. Water is blown upward by strong updrafts. Temporary phenomenon during high winds creates mist clouds above the cliff edge. 4. Frozen methane bubbles in the cold lakes of Canada. Strange white disks appear trapped under ice. They look like stacks of frozen UFOs suspended in the water. These are methane bubbles released from decaying organic matter below. When winter freezes the lake, the bubbles get trapped in layers. Touching a flame to release methane creates spectacular fire bursts. Common Abraham Lake, Alberta, Canada. Methane produced by bacteria breaking down organic material. Bubbles freeze in distinct layers as ice forms. Highly flammable if released and ignited. Creates stunning photographic opportunities. 3. Morning glory clouds in northern Australia. Massive tube-shaped clouds roll across the sky at dawn. They can stretch for hundreds of kilometers in perfect formation. Morning glory clouds are incredibly rare and difficult to predict. Glider pilots travel from around the world to surf them. The rolling clouds move at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. Most commonly seen over the Gulf of Carpentaria, can reach lengths of 1,000 kilometers. Form from colliding sea breezes. Glider pilots ride the updrafts ahead of them. Appear most frequently in September and October. 2. Underwater waterfall, Mauritius. Off the coast of Mauritius, the ocean appears to drop into an abyss. From above, it looks like a massive waterfall plunging into the deep. The illusion is created by sand and silt flowing off an underwater shelf. Ocean currents push sediment over the edge, creating the cascading effect. Satellite images of this location look like the ocean is draining away. Located off the southwest coast of Mauritius, created by sand and sediment movement visible from aircraft and satellite imagery, the ocean floor drops dramatically at this point. One of the most photographed optical illusions on Earth. 1. Catatumbo lightning, Venezuela. Over a remote Venezuelan lake, the sky flashes with lightning almost every night. Storms here produce more lightning than anywhere else on Earth. The Catatumbo River mouth sees over 250 lightning nights per year. Some nights, the sky flashes up to 28 times per minute for hours. Sailors have used the glow as a navigation beacon for centuries. Occurs where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo. Produces about 1.2 million lightning strikes annually, visible from 400 kilometers away. Storms can last up to 10 hours each night. Holds the world record for lightning concentration. You have just witnessed 10 of nature's most unbelievable phenomena. From glowing beaches and bleeding glaciers to clouds you can surf and waterfalls that flow upward. We watched stones sail across deserts, fire rainbows ignite the sky, and bubbles freeze in impossible stacks. At the top of the list, Catatumbo lightning proves that nature never stops being spectacular, with storms that flash hundreds of times per hour, every single night. Which of these phenomena amazed you the most? Would you swim in bioluminescent waves or watch lightning strike for hours? Do you think there are stranger phenomena we have not discovered yet? Which location would you visit first if you could? If this journey through nature's strangest wonders fascinated you, tap like and subscribe for more. Soon, we will explore the most mysterious disappearances in history, from vanished ships to entire civilizations that left no trace.